Previously, on Tom's Refurb.
No!
Uh-oh!
Definitely not a 6-liter in here now. No! Maybe one day I won't think that bit is funny and I'll stop damaging my hoods. Last time you saw this truck, it had a 5.3 liter in it and I put a set of 410 gears in it and then the truck blew up. I don't know why the truck blew up. It definitely wasn't anything I was doing. Now there's a small possibility over the course of the past 2 weeks while we were working on Masutangu, I dropped this truck off at the mad scientist's house. Thank you, Otto and Chance, you saved my life. I really didn't want to deal with that. And got a new motor dropped into it. Now I didn't just get any motor dropped into this truck. You know, I had to upgrade. So now it is powered by a 2004 LQ9 6-liter LS instead of that 5.3. Which, if you didn't already know, is the high output version of the 6-liter that they offered in the Silverado SS and the Escalade that made 345 horsepower stock.
You're so funny.
Now, did you really think we were gonna leave this motor stock before dropping it in the truck? Nah. I went with the BTR NSR camshaft, 92mm throttle body, and FIC 42-pound injectors on top of the long tube headers and K&N cold air intake that were already on the truck. Now with the tune, which we haven't gotten yet because we have a little bit more work to do, this thing is gonna haul the taters. If you may remember, I was selling 5.3 shrapnel that blew out of the old motor on my website, and only one person bought them. I don't know why, it was a good investment, lots of upside. But either way, thank you to Ian Hearn from Canada. I really appreciate the support. You are now a permanent part of this truck, so if anything happens to it again, you're getting sent the bill, and I'm gonna verbally threaten you on film. Now, first things first, exhaust. I love exhaust systems, just something about just playing with pipes. Just playing with pipes all day, I just like it. I like just fumbling with them, you know, fitting them up, you know, putting them where they don't belong, putting them where they do belong, you know, I like pipes. Now this truck already had a custom Tom's Refurb exhaust, but it was a single 3-inch that I fabbed in an afternoon, cobbled together with a bunch of scrap. So now that I got this 6-liter power in here, I want to start over and run true dual 3-inch exhaust. I'm also going to integrate an X pipe to scavenge the exhaust flow and even louder mufflers, because why not? These are carbon R's, by the way, which are super popular on these trucks. I've never ran them before, we'll see how they sound. Let's fabricate! The first thing I need to fab up is 2 3-inch pipes that connect to the headers and the X pipe on the passenger side. So let's make that real quick. Take a 45. Make it straight. What I'm trying to do is make this first pipe that bolts up to the headers able to slip connect with the X pipe so I can pull the X pipe and mufflers off in case I need to blow another motor up or something like that and I gotta take the exhaust off. It'll make it a lot easier. So I'm just making the passenger side right now. It's being super easy. It's not a challenge at all. It's definitely not fighting me one bit. Yeah, root beer! Here at Tom's Refurb, we're all about injuring ourselves at any possible given moment. This is what we have so far. As you can tell, there's absolutely no gaps I'm gonna have to fill with MIG weld, but it's fine. It's all right. There we go. Perfect. That is right where I want these. All right, so now we have the passenger side pipe from the header to the X pipe. Good, so let's make a driver's side, which is gonna involve a lot of angles and thinking. Cut, bring together. Beautiful. Oh, why does that work so nicely? Why is that so beautiful and perfect? All right, we got this bend on here that aims up, and now I need to cut this little bend. We gotta fit this up. Dang it! If you couldn't tell, I eyeball everything when building things like this. Moment of truth, one pipe stuck as a bug in a rug. Oh, God, I am good at this. God, I am so good at this. Now let's take those first pipes off and weld them up. Yep, 1 and 2. Not too shabby, you know what I forgot though? Clamps. Now that we got the header pipes done and the X pipe done, everything is welded and bolted up, ready to go. Pretty sturdy, still needs one hanger back here, but for the time being, let's toss that out the side. I got these two 3-inch inlet, 4-inch outlet tips on Amazon. I tacked them together. Boom! That's where they're gonna come out. So let's make true dual pipes that go from the X pipe to these tips. Oh, that's gonna look good! So maybe go, or just go, let's actually make it so it moves when I rev it. So it's like, that would really scare people. This truck has leaf spring shackles on it, so this factory leaf spring shackle, not really necessary anymore. I got smallpox. How'd you get up there? Get down, viewer, get down. Last piece. Muffler's back, we're all tacked up, looking good. Let's take it off and weld it and then put it on. Now the reason you heard me trigger welding all that, the zap, 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 is because this exhaust tubing is from China and it's relatively thin. And if you've ever welded an exhaust system, especially when it's just two pieces of pipe straight up against each other, if you just hold that trigger down and go, it's bound to burn a lot of holes, and then you're gonna be filling a lot of holes. So trigger welding allows you to kind of stack dimes on your last tack weld and just pretty much tack weld the entire thing together. And if all goes right, it will look decent like this. Let's put it on. Don't grab it. Let's give her a listen. There's not a tune yet in this 6-liter, so it's gonna run a little funny and probably rich, but let's hear it. That sounds good. All right, that is done. That is sturdy, and that sounds mean as shit. So now we're gonna take it to the tuner. So next time you see me, this truck's gonna be tuned, and we're gonna go haul some ass in it. Okay, the truck is now tuned. We're at the tuner's place, and I gotta drive it back to the shop, and I'm gonna try not to floor it for the sake of catching my initial reaction on film, but let's get a dirty little cold start. I am very excited right now. flooring it or doing any sort of pull. I'm feeling very impatient right now. But we have one more modification to do before I go beat the snot out of this 6-liter. And the thing I need to replace is this stupid stock NV3500 shifter that's made out of plastic. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to my beautiful homemade shifter arm. That took me about 20 minutes to make. All right, check this out. These shifters are made out of plastic. I've broken many in my stick shift Silverado career, and this one's probably gonna break soon, so bye-bye. Oh man, thanks person outside that threw it back in. How am I gonna solve this problem, you may ask? A custom build aluminum shifter from coreshifters.com. Not sponsored, just heard about these and always wanted to try one, so this supposedly will reduce the shifter throw by 30%, make it a lot tighter, and it's obviously not breakable because it's aluminum. So let's put it in and go driving! Oh my god. Look at that! If you remember, it was like before. Oh, I can't wait to drive this thing, dude. Oh! Let's go! See what this thing's got! Let's see what this thing's got, man! Let's go! Buckle up! The short throw shifter's awesome, but the second gear is already pretty toasty, and for some reason this shifter makes it really not want to go into second, so I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to perfect the second gear bank shift. So if this turns into a horrible grind fest on this first real pull, that's why. Ready? It's not... Oh, okay. Maybe she just needs to break in a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Everyone's decent. Everyone's all right. Second gear is just toasting this truck. Yeah, all right. Okay. She's got a couple more gonads, like another inch of hang, another inch of circumference with the gonads. Now I say let's revisit the spot that bad things happened at last time. AKA, we got tires on the back that are almost bald. They need to be bald. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know? She's dirty! That was pretty good. This thing don't play around, all right? Now, 2 issues have arisen since I started this video. Issue number 1, I dented my hood. I don't know how. And issue number 2, I have completely slaughtered these tires. They are living on my quarter panel now. So now I say, let's take care of these 2 or 3 little cosmetic issues, and then this truck is just gonna be a beautiful screamer until the transmission explodes. We have to tackle that. But that's not today's problem. Let's make it look cool. Now the first cosmetic modification I'm gonna do is a cowl hood. I found this one on Facebook Marketplace for $400. You may notice it's still in its factory black gel coat finish, and I could just toss it on the truck because I got a lot of other black accents, like the taillights and the headlights and the roof, but putting it on like this, lining right up with the black headlights would kind of clash. So naturally, I'm just going to tape off some freehand flames in body color, which will allow it to look real nice on that truck. Then I'm just gonna clear coat over the whole thing, the gel coat, who cares? I wanna paint the thing eventually anyways, so let's do it! I hope you enjoy being on a tripod, because that is where you now are. Congratulations on the promotion. Alright, welcome to Painting Flames with Tom. You're so lucky to be watching this right now because not a lot of people know how to paint flames. And as you may know, I'm obsessed with flames and put them on all the cars that I love. And this truck, I'm sad to say I have so much money into it, I'm kind of forced to love it, you know? It's like having kids. So first thing I'm gonna do is just take a marker and draw out some freehand flames. We'll see how they look. I'll probably have to do it a couple times. I'm gonna run them past the body line here just so it has a little bit of space to break up the color between the headlights and the black cowl hood. So I'm gonna run all the flames past this body line and I'm gonna maybe do something cool with the scoop. I don't know, I'm just gonna start drawing. We're gonna see what the happens and you're gonna like it and you're gonna watch. We're gonna try that again. I did not like how that came out. These are the flames I'm going with. There's a lot of them. This is gonna take really long to tape off, but it should be worth it. I'm now gonna use this ultra thin tape to tape over the lines I just drew. Let's do this really fast. We got the rattle can paint match. I never buy actual paint and put it in an actual paint gun. What's the point of that when you can get this on eBay for like 50 bucks? Come on! Alright, full disclosure, this looks terrible. I'm actually quite disappointed that I probably spent 5 hours between drawing, taping, painting, running errands, and removing the tape, because this looks terrible. But these things happen when you're doing these homemade projects in your garage, I guess. Issue number 1, this 3M flexible automotive tape sucks. The paint bled right through the tape, so it looks like Issue number 2 is leaving the factory black gel coat on was a terrible idea because the tape was strong enough that it just pulled a lot of it off. So I'm just gonna clear coat over that. It'll look a little metallic-y, who cares? And then issue number 3 is the paint stuck to the tape and I didn't pull it off while it was still wet. I waited a bit too long, so it pulled up some of the paint too. So I gotta do quite a bit of work here to get the overspray off and the leaks out and fix some of the black paint. So let's see what we can do to make it look a little better, huh? Well, there's nothing quite like spending an absolute load of time on something that you think will be cool and then it comes out looking like shit. But like I said, I'm probably gonna paint this whole truck someday anyways, so this can rock and roll as it is. Not gonna hurt anything. When in doubt, just put clear coat on it. Now let's put that bad girl on. I got it. Bye-bye. There we go. Every Tom's refurb vehicle needs to have flames on it somewhere. Can we fix the gaps? I don't know. Maybe the hood just sucks. It's not adjustable, really. Comment warriors, maybe it's adjustable in one way, but we don't really care that much. It's looking pretty flamey, I might say. These wheels gotta go. Ugly ass 20s that I paid $300 for. has been months. It has been so long. And I'm sitting here, jobless, waiting for my dream occupation. When you finally send me your address for headquarters and I show up, maybe one or two people will get hurt. You know, it's okay. It's all in good fun. It's all business, yeah? Send me that email, HarleyRider69@hotmail.com. Come on. What kind of new wheels did you get, Tom? What do they look like, Tom? Magic trick. Ready? Basketball. Ooh! We got some 22s. And not only are they 22s, they're 22s with 315s on them. They're a little bit heavier, but it's a price you gotta pay to be pimp like me. Come on. Woo! Oh! One more cosmetic mod. That weighs like 80 pounds or 100 pounds. You know, this is a race truck now that's got a racing motor and a racing shifter, racing tires. When you have a race vehicle like this, every pound matters, okay? Everybody knows that. And I will be replacing it with a bed vent. Ah, shut up, you love it. You love it. This will be more aerodynamic and light, and it also says bully on it, which is what I do to other cars in traffic when I drive something like this. My lawyer says that's a joke. And installed. Hardest performance part I had to put in this entire video. You want some of this? Fun fact, I've owned this truck for 4 months and I have literally never washed it. Not once, not ever, at all. We should probably go do that. I love the scratchy, soapy brush that puts all the soapy scratches in the thing. I really didn't think you'd be watching this long. So what are you doing? I'm just kidding. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. You make all of this possible. Let me know what you want to see more of in the comments. It might not be this truck because honestly I have so much money wrapped up into it. I kind of want to get rid of it before I bankrupt myself and make it more of a money pit. And also, I don't like the color of it at all. But once again, let me know what you want to see. You're the one that matters, viewer, not me. I'm just a useless tool bag floating around this meaningless earth that is going to explode into flames at any given moment. Bye!